All right, you guys, welcome in to another community chat. All right, so this specific community chat is going to be for the transit of the moon in Aquarius opposing Mercury in Leo. All right, so obviously oppositions bring confrontation. This has to do with emotions. This has to do with communication. All right, with the moon and Mercury energy in opposing signs of Aquarius and Leo. All right, moon in Aquarius in the Oracle of the Radiant Sun typically speaks about independence. All right, I'm going to read out these energies from the deck itself. I already got Venus in Sag, all right, popping out the deck. But let me just tap into this energy real quick before we move forward. All right, so in the deck, it speaks about independence, okay, with the moon in Aquarius. This is some kind of unconventional assistance, original ideas brought to bear on situations or subjects, a second opinion canvassed, and or an interest in astrology. Y'all know my thing, right? Y'all know my thing. All right, so the moon in Aquarius requires complete freedom of expression for their feelings, coming and going as they please physically and or emotionally. Often Aquarians are stubborn or just perverse when others get a little too close and or clingy. They switch emotions quickly from friend to friend and from mood to mood. Friendship on a broad level keeps moon in Aquarian emotionally high. This means plenty of friends, plenty of new contacts, and a great deal of conversation. Lasting friendships with women are more than usually important for people with this aspect, reflecting the feminine moon placed in the sign. The Aquarian desires for constant contact with others that is valued in order to exchange, form, and reform ideas, the bond being more usually with the mind than with the heart. This card describes someone whose feelings and emotions tend to be rationalized and thought over interminably. The moon in Aquarius is also traditionally a planet sign combination that indicates an astrologer. Often when this card occurs in a reading, it shows that the person asking the question is trapped in a mental whirlwind. It indicates a need to let go of emotions and to allow feelings to express themselves without rationalizing them. It also suggests that the questioner's home will be used in the future for group meetings with some kind of good cause or humanitarian subject. All right, now let's look at this Mercury in Leo energy and the opposition. All right, so this one here speaks about drama. All right. It says here, the Mercury Leo is best with big ideas and big thinking and has a splendid visionary mind, able to see things as they could be. Although not the best types to deal with final details, people with this planet sign combination are excellent at seeing the future possibilities of a grand project and setting the ball rolling towards its achievement. This card describes the intuitive and the artist planner, mentally self-confident Mercury Lions form ideas gradually and are not easily moved from them once fully formed. They need to be accepted as an authority in a field that demands memorable presentation skills, and Mercury Leos have the ability to express themselves dramatically in speech and writing and takes great pride in this. This aspect bodes well for connections with either show business or theater, describing an aptitude for game playing with the bias towards intellectual versatility rather than physical prowess. Negatively, Mercury Leos can go over the top in speculation and show off intellectually. Often when this card is drawn, it indicates pride in the intellectual achievements of children or young people close to the questioner. It can concern pushing those concerned to even greater efforts. There is always a flirtatious element surrounding Leo, and often this card reveals a brief affair more concerned with words and physical activity, which could come through as love letters perhaps. All right, so the events could be an extravagant presentation, grand occasion, holding court, mental feats. It says a creative interest entered into with flamboyance and or a love affair through correspondence. All right, so again, we have this Venus Sagittarian energy coming out here. La Unique One, welcome in, baby. All right, so Venus in Sag just means basically that you are having some sort of love affair with someone from abroad. All right, Sagittarian energy could definitely be with someone foreign. All right, or just this energy of a sense of adventure in your love life. All right, we're going to get into the Sabian symbols and where this opposition is taking place. All right, so it looks like it's going to be happening past a little bit of the 14th degree. All right, Mercury is not retrograde just yet in Leo, but it is in its pre-shadow phase. So we're going to get into the moon in Aquarius at the 15th degree. It says 2 lovebirds sitting on a fence. So that's kind of what the energy is giving me here with flirtation. All right, it says the spiritually uplifting sense of fulfillment. When we have done something good, it feels good. This is the practice of your happiness. In one sense or another, our spiritual journey is motivated by a yearning to end the state of separation in which we live. Sufis calls this the yearning ishq, meaning divine nostalgia. It arises when we leave the source and acts as a beacon to bring us home again. We need this beacon because the immersion into physicality makes us forget our origin. So we need to feel what we cannot remember and bring to mind. We are safe and effectively at home when we find the direction to walk the certainty that we will walk in no other direction. Then we know deep and permanent joy. This one speaks about affirmations. It says the richness of our own life potential is illustrated in nature's achievements. All right, now let's take a look at this Leo energy at the 15th degree and where this opposition is going to take place. It speaks about a pageant, and again, this one speaks about drama. So it says certain aspects of our true emotional nature can only be released and expressed in a collective ritual setting. Dramatization of collective spiritual values. It says with mastery of careful planning, the old age understands an expedient, and the spontaneity that youth knows to be joyful. A public demonstration of one's spiritual station can be shown. It says the soul and personality together in accord creates the possibility of such power as can sway multitudes, especially when applied to dramatization of collective values. All right, so this must be some sort of demonstration that you're doing here, and it says revelation is the creation of treasure. All right, so we're putting on a show right now, okay, with our intellectual mind. So if you're not here for it, I'm sorry, this ain't for you. All right, now again, there's a sense of flirtation here in connection to your spiritual values. All right, we have inheritance coming out with Saturn in Scorpio. So it's been a big deal about inheritances coming through recently. All right, I'm seeing here the moon in Libra with companionship. I see the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th houses, but all coming out as 9th house, 8th house, 7th house. All right, so maybe you're taking a step back and reviewing what this specific companionship is. All right, is it actually bringing in a sense of inheritance? And are you able to really flirt with the idea of you being involved with a spiritual community? Could be a person, I don't know. All right, and the sun in Taurus is here, acquisition. At the bottom of the deck, someone's influencing your energy at this time. All right, let me get the Light Seers deck out here. I am munching, so don't mind me. Grapes and cheese and crackers, y'all. All right, that's what we're munching on right now. Let's see what's going on. Oh, so good. All right, so I got the planets of Venus, Saturn, the moon, and the sun out here. Okay. I don't see Mercury's energy just yet. But again, I feel like there's a review here of a specific companionship. Possibly with a sun and Taurus person. All right, if you feel a sense of flirtation with this person, all right, it could just be through the energy of someone wanting your inheritance. All right, it requires a lot of concentration here with what you're doing, especially if you're tapped into learning about the occult. Normally the 8th house is all about that. All right, or it requires for you to tap into your deep emotional feelings. Now I'm going to clarify flirtation. I got 2 cards flying out here. It has a lot to do with planning, so we spoke about that. All right, and somebody could be stressed out about what the next plan is in connection to this flirtation. I see the 5 of Pentacles. This keeps coming out. All right, where there seems to be a lack of resources and or something that you value. Let's see. The King of Swords. Again, I feel like something requires a lot of concentration here in order for you to tap into whatever this inheritance is. Whatever the companion is, it could be a contract. It has a lot to do with your money. Sun in Taurus energy, what you value, your creativity. All right, or again, I feel like this is what brings in a sense of joy. I do see 2 couples here on the flirtation card and on acquisition. This is more so what it looks like. Okay, let's see. I'm seeing the 2nd and 8th houses, which keeps coming out in all of my readings in opposition. This time it's coming out with the sun and Saturn. So there could be some sort of restriction at this point with your inheritance and what it is that you can acquire at this time. All right, yes, here it is with the death card, heavy Scorpio energy. All right, it's almost like you're going through some sort of transformation, moving forward independently. This here is Venus in Virgo energy, which typically speaks about discrimination in the workplace. All right, being involved and or in love with someone in the workplace. All right, let's see. I see the High Priestess and the Devil coming out together. All right, I don't know what type of companionship this is, but it's almost as if there's a heavy connection pulling on your intuition at this time. Okay, the strength, you need to have the strength to be able to cope with whatever this is. Could be a past person. All right, there could have been a lot of passion there, and I see definitely someone putting on some sort of performance here. All right, I don't know, could have to do with what you're receiving in return with whatever it is that you're putting on public display. 9 of Cups, I'm seeing Jupiter Pisces energy. All right, normally it has a lot to do with what your wish fulfillment is in this energy. I just keep seeing heavy Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn. I do see Leo energy out here. All right, so whatever these placements are, it has a lot to do with the transformation of the way that you're utilizing secrets of nature. All right, how you're going to be building on something, the past, and how that's brought back to bear in when it has to do with your passion, your brand new beginning here. Capricorn being heavily significant recently with careers. All right, let's see. 3 of Swords, the 10 of Wands. It almost feels like a burden trying to end a specific cycle here. It does feel like there's a lot of hurt in connection to your love life at this time, and that's what you're trying to bring back into balance. I do see Libra energy here as well. You have to kind of emotionally withdraw from a specific situation so that you can continue to create and manifest with the universe. I see the Magician with the Empress. Let me just kind of, there we go. All right, so maybe Spirit's asking you to collaborate the right way. All right, do things the right way with a sense of authority around you. All right, let's see. For those that are heavily focused on their awakening, I definitely see your opportunity coming through. It does require you to continue to focus on your skills. You could have a phenomenal achievement here. All right, it definitely, I see having a lot to do with astrology. I see the Star card out here. All right, Aquarians typically have lots of wisdom and knowledge. All right, you might not want to miss this opportunity to have a specific friendship, meaning that as you continue to move forward, I feel like you're being guided that way. Either you're being presented with the information that's needed so that you can plant that seed and see it grow. All right, with the 7 of Pentacles here, it requires a lot, again, of your concentration. 10 of Pentacles, this would definitely be long-term. It requires for you to be fully invested so that you're happy where you are. All right, but something needs control and connection of this King of Wands energy. If you are seen as a leader or a teacher in any way, you need to continue to make progress in that direction so that you continue to elevate with this energy of the Hierophant being a teacher. All right, you guys, I got to wrap this up because I feel like this is not what I want to pick up on. All right, Spirit normally shows me how we're being influenced in our relationships. All right. And it looks like whether it's love or if it has something to do with your spiritual inheritance here and the companionship that you have and how this is meant to bear fruit to what it is that you're investing in here, whether it's your creativity, again, if you're trying to make money from it, however, all right, it could just be your spiritual values. It doesn't matter. I feel like there could be a negative influence surrounding you at this time, especially if it's blocking the energy of what you've discovered. All right, so I see Sun in Aquarius with idealism here. And then again, here's that Mercury in Leo energy. All right, so continue to do what you do. All right, whatever information you're putting out there, whatever you discovered, it looks like you definitely are part of a specific project that's happening here. Let me just pull on this influence real quick. I see you're influential because you're highly intuitive. High Priestess flying out again. All right, so the communication that's coming from abroad or what you've discovered and how that's going to help manifest new contracts, new partnerships, new companions could be of significance. Let me see discovery here. Exactly. It kind of puts you on the forefront to have to put on a, put on a show. I think we spoke about in today's collective reading how you're meant to share the knowledge and impress people with what you have found out about. Yeah, it has a lot to do with how you're going to spread that knowledge. Typically, the sun in Aquarius energy, see how the lady's up top and how she's pouring out the wisdom that she has over to the universe? That's kind of like the same thing here. All right. Now, let me take a look at this Mercury Leo energy and where we're going to be seeing the opposition to the moon in Aquarius. Yeah, brand new beginning. Aquarian energy here. All right. Typically, the Fool card is associated to Uranus. It's in the sign of Gemini. Currently, right now, I see it at 0 degrees and 13 minutes. All right. So the first degree of Gemini, I'll read it out to you guys really quickly. It has a lot to do with discovering new dimensions. It says, the unconscious mind holds as many secrets as the ocean depths, which can be revealed to the one that inquires, which is, again, if you're tapped into High Priestess energy, you are definitely being an influence on those that are coming in as new companions, new contracts, new friends. Doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be involved in love, but I definitely see that out here. All right. Now, let me clarify this Fool card. Where's this brand new beginning taking us? I do see Sun in Taurus, Sun in Aquarius, which are typically at a square. They're both fixed energies. All right, 7 of Cups. There's many options that you have at this time. All right, that is a Venus and Scorpio energy. So it has a lot to do with knowing about secrets of the universe. All right, and how you're meant to do something to fulfillment with Saturn and Sag energy. You could have a lot of knowledge. You've maybe spent a lot of time doing what you do. All right, putting in a lot of hard work so that you understand what it is. In connection to your spiritual values. Sagittarian energy has all to do with like higher knowledge, education. All right. And it also has a lot to do with your spirituality. Temperance, Sagittarian energy. All right. What your wish fulfillment is in connection to this and how you're going to come out on the other side happy. I love when I see the 9 to the 10 of Cups because it looks like you're on the right path here. Okay. In connection to your spiritual values. Heavy Sag and Pisces energy has always a lot to do with knowing about things that are of the unknown. All right, things that are unexplainable, things that you can't see with the naked eye. And if you discovered this by putting in a lot of hard work and understanding, we can say it's almost like being involved with the occult. It just has to do with the mysteries of the universe and how things work around us. All right, we're going to clear this out. We're going to move on. I want to get into chakras real quick because we did not pull this today. Ooh. I want to see what Spirit wants us to focus on here. For those that are not too familiar with chakras, I will read out a couple things and how it affects us overall. Let's just see what Spirit lets me pull here. I keep seeing solar flex energy, which has a lot to do with fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. We've been tapping a lot into air signs, which has a lot to do with the heart chakra. All right, so if you have the willpower to move forward and expressing the energy of love or how to bring positivity, typically it is associated to what you want to create, okay? And how you express yourself. All right, let's see. All right, now. I've got the crown chakra coming out, meaning that you are fully elevated, all right, tapped in with spirit. Divine consciousness is here, all right, so you definitely are tapped in with higher power. I see family being of significance. This card came out the other day, having a lot to do with belonging to a specific community, whether this is your culture, whether this is you finding your tribe. And then I also see communication here with the throat chakra and honesty, truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication. And here we have a specific passion. All right, so your desire, fun, fulfillment, and what brings you joy and contentment into your life. Let's get back into light seers. So at the crown chakra, what's happening? What do we need to know? In connection to your family, your tribe, your community, and speaking truth and honesty. So that way your community knows what you're aligning with here and what you're tapping into at the crown chakra. I see the World card. I see the Ace of Swords, which speaks about truth, the Hermit. As you go within and what you find out, Knight of Wands has, again, a lot to do with your passion. Right now, we do have the South Node in Virgo. Mars is in Virgo, so there's definitely this high discriminating energy, all right, or just criticizing for those that seek the truth at the crown chakra. Maybe you definitely do it through a passion. Maybe you are interested in astrology and you understand exactly what's happening as above, so below. So you could definitely manifest with the universe as you choose to create what you're trying to create. It looks like overall there's an ascension, an awakening happening here. Okay. Let's tap in really quickly to family energy. There could definitely be a cycle closing out as you find out the truth of something. All right, there could be a lot of people that are in hermit mode, typically soul searching. All right, going through the dark night of the soul, but coming out on the other side with a specific passion after you've awakened at the crown chakra. Family, King of Wands, being seen as a leader in your community. All right, you've learned and or earned, all right, your position by learning new skills. Now here's the Fool card again. All right, setting out on a different journey, getting prepared for new challenges with the Five of Wands. And I'm also seeing the energy of the Empress, you being at your best in order to create. And that's exactly what's going to be reciprocated to you. Welcome, Ensign. All right, honesty. Let's see at the throat chakra. So speaking truth, being transparent, being sincere in what you communicate is of significance here. Six of Swords, you're very original. All right, people definitely see you as having a position of authority, the strength and the courage that you have to be able to tap in to spirituality and spread the energy of love is of significance as well. All right, I see you invested, fully invested in wanting to see this grow. Your heightened intuition right now could allow you to control situations. Once again, what you're trying to manifest. All right, the Moon in Aquarius out here with the Seven of Swords. You have a strategy to the madness of what you're trying to create in connection to your passion. Ace of Wands. All right. Again, I'm getting the energy of not forcing your ideals onto other people, because as you choose to manifest, other people may not believe what it is that you're saying. They may feel that you're in this energy of deception, but this is your passion. You will find your tribe. You will find your community. All right, King of Pentacles is here. With the Ace of Pentacles, you definitely may have someone with their eye on you. All right, I don't know for whatever reason you have your boundary up, but it's because you're trying to protect the energy of your legacy, your family, what you've been trying to create overall. All right, and I see heavy Pisces energy here with the High Priestess and the Eight of Cups, which means you tend to emotionally withdraw from situations because you know how to avoid yourself from specific towers that may take place. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're fully focused on whatever this is. If you are part of a spiritual community, organization, I keep seeing Taurus and Scorpio in opposition as well. All right, so Knight of Cups, Four of Wands. There's a sense of belonging here that you want. All right, is it achievable? Five of Cups. There's something that you had to get rid of in order to remain grounded in your energy, to spread the energy of love, to be in this energy of happiness and showing peace and compassion. All right, towards others. I feel like this is definitely part of what you do for work as you shine like the star that you are, coming into alignment with your masculine and feminine energies and wanting that reciprocated from others that may have left you out in the cold or cut you out in order to show, all right, that you were able to do this and be on the alignment with the path of you tapping into the spiritual journey. There are others on the other side that may be attached to your energy, or maybe you feel that you've missed some sort of opportunity if you're not doing what others are doing around you in connection to toxicity. All right, it could be a very lonely journey going down this path here. All right, it may be stressful and may be like very lonely at the top is what I felt. I picked up on that earlier, but this is what you've tapped into. All right, High Priestess is definitely illuminated at the crown chakra, and that's what we have here. You know the truth about the situation. All right. Things may feel like it's delayed right now. It may feel like you're mentally conflicted. It may feel that you are emotionally withdrawn, but it puts you out on the other end as feeling that you're very much confident in the direction that you're going and you're doing again and planning on something long term. Even if it feels like you have to fulfill this journey on your own, this transformation isn't something easy. You may feel that you want to block yourself from lovers at this time, or you feel indecisive about people from the past because of tower moments, but this is exactly what puts you in the position of being in the spotlight. It shows that you've healed. It shows that you've overcome mental entrapment. It shows that you're more so balanced and you're ready for what it is that you're trying to create as you continue to make progress here, as your destined path calls you to make specific accomplishments and move quickly so that you see what it is that you're trying to achieve and end toxic cycles. Wow. All right. Welcome in, Susan. All right, let's move on from these chakras, you guys. I'm going to breeze through this reading as fast as possible because I'm ready for a nap, you guys. All right. Let's tap into your passion really quickly before we go. Moving forward from this deck. At the heart chakra, I definitely want to tap into what this is because I feel this has a lot to do with today's energy. For those that are focused on their path, finding their tribe, communicating what they want to achieve, and being connected with higher power at the crown chakra. We're going to tap into the energy of passion, and in this deck it's number 25. You guys know, if you've been on this channel, it's my favorite number. I always see high priestess and hierophant energy here. All right, so it speaks about desire, fun, fulfillment, and joy. It says your greatest point of power is found in the courage to fully ignite your passion. So the card story, and I'll kind of show you what it looks like. It looks like you're illuminated all the way around. It says emerging from an etheric field of deep heart green, a dancing being demonstrates what happens when divine inspiration infuses a heartfelt desire. A torch of pure resonant light ignites so deeply within that it changes the entire chemical makeup of the body it moves through. A pool becomes a wellspring, a stone becomes a diamond, and inner glow becomes the sun. At the very heart, what we see is both the source and the outcome of the energies that she and or he exudes, which is heavy passion. All right. It says here, the card's message. Sometimes we get stuck on the treadmill of trying to get somewhere or be someone based on external pressures and or expectations. We get stuck in our daily life routines so long that we forget what we are passionate about. We put aside things we really love to do with the justification that once we do X, get this job done, achieve that goal, earn that accolade, that we will have the freedom and power to do whatever we want to do. What if you knew that your greatest point of power to truly live the life that you came to live was resting in the very center of that which you love to do the most? It's time to give yourself permission to do more of the things that truly make you come alive, to remember what used to make you throw back the sheets in the morning and leap into the day, and to find a way to reignite the energy in your life right now. What brings a spark to your eye and lightness to your step? What fills your body with such excitement that it opens a deep smile in your soul? It is true that the love has the power to heal all wounds and opens all doors, but it is our passion that allows us to leap through the other side. What we immerse ourselves in, what we really love, we awaken a part of ourselves that is connected to the very pulse of life, and everything just seems to flow. It's like our soul takes over and we feel invigorated with a powerful desire and drive. We get swept up, letting go of time, worries, and any type of restrictions. We come away feeling rejuvenated and connected to the energy that washes over into all other areas of our lives. By engaging in our passion, we become the energy of passion, transferable and highly contagious wherever we go. Find ways to reignite your daily life with things that you are passionate about, and the energy of your inner light will begin to lead you on a bright and bold new path of expressing in the world. Follow the pulse of your passion. All right, so let's tap into this energy real quick. Welcome in, Patty. Thank you guys for being here. Toll House, welcome in, sweetie. All right, let's see what's going on. Whoa. What do you find to be desirable, fun, fulfilled, and joy in your life? Bring in a sense of contentment. That's what you need to go do. All right? And don't fucking judge me if it's me pulling a card, bitches. I love y'all. Ace of Wands. Yeah. Go do your passion. All right? That's where you're going to be the most successful. That's what Spirit is saying here. I feel like my energy is like, woof, right now. Let's see. Cindy's cracking up. I feel like what you put out there is exactly what you're going to get back. That's exactly what Spirit is saying. It's like the energy that you exude to the world is exactly what you're going to receive in return. All right. King of Wands. You might just be lit right now, okay? But there is this energy asking that you protect yourself because you are highly intuitive. Typically, if you are associated with spirituality, you're going to exude a different type of energy around you. And what you want to attract is nothing but positivity. There might be burdens at this time. I wonder why. All right, that's going to end. It's going to switch around when you see things in a different perspective, when you move in the energy of independence and understand other options that are out there, especially in your work environment and what you try to achieve long term. Having a lot to do with your career. There's a strategy to this madness. If you have already removed yourself from situations and set out on a new journey and emotionally withdrew from a lot of people, this is where you're going to see the most accelerated energy. All right, the Tower and the Hierophant coming out once again with Scorpio and Taurus energy in opposition. It has a lot to do with the amount of energy you put into collaborating with others. As you shine, others see you shine. That's how Spirit is telling me. As you shine, others see you shine. All right. It's almost like that energy of the higher power that you have at the crown chakra and how you're fully tapped in. That's exactly how you're going to be winning at this time. All right. You're going to exude this energy of the amount of confidence that's out there when you are tapped in with higher power. All right, there's other opportunities that could present themselves. Of course, it's going to be challenging. Of course, it's going to make you take a step back and see things in a different perspective. Spirit wants you to be different, dare to be different to be exact, so that when you ascend, you're overcoming many different challenges that others may seem to be afraid of doing. This shows how you close out chapters, how you overcome situations that have left you burdened, all right, stressed with anxiety, fear, and worries. And how if you've lost out on those opportunities, that allows you to move in this energy of self-love so that you can focus on achieving things in where you invest your time, your energy, and or your resources. Express the energy of love. If you are going through situations and where you keep yourself with a boundary here, it allows you to continue to move forward and have faith that whatever you want to manifest and be true to that, you have the ability to control, especially in your love life. Seek out being around and or planning to go towards relationships, all right, that move in the energy of remaining cautious, all right? So if you are trying to become the Empress and or exude the energy of the Empress, why would you stay in situations that seem to be sabotaging? Ten of Swords, all right? It does nothing but create conflict, and it is in a blockage into what you choose to invest. Use your discernment as well when you're focusing on situations with hidden enemies. They have other intentions. You have, all right, the energy of being strong, being able to see past the situation. Get yourself involved with those that exude the same type of energy that you want to attract emotionally. Two of Cups to the Ten of Cups, all right? The amount of people that you are inspiring at this time, all right, with those that see you moving fairly quickly and how your passion drives the energy of love that you have to give, shows how you are focused on bringing in what it is that you want. A sense of stability, a sense of you utilizing your intellect for the right purpose, spreading the energy of love. All right, wow, I'm seeing the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups with the Nine of Cups next to the Sun. There's no reason for you to be moving forward in indecisiveness. All right, those past situations that you removed yourself from that may have been toxic, you moved on for a reason. It's because you were focused on your passion, and that's exactly what's bringing you out into the spotlight. People are seeing how you've changed. Okay, I like it. All right, you guys, let's get out of this. All right now, okay now, all right. All right, you guys. I'm going to jump into Angel Tarot. You guys know that I love tapping into the angels. I might do some reading. I did pull from this deck last night, but I did not read into energy. So if I call out your birthday, this may be for you, may not be for you. But there is a message in all of this. Alexis, welcome in, sweetie. Okay. Two of Pentacles. God sustaining everything. So fortune and fame fulfills any type of request. All right. Don't let fame go to your head is what I just heard. Don't let fame go to your head. You may have lots of abundance right now. I see this specific angel. She has a basket full of fruits. Okay. So you could be very much in the energy of abundance and prosperity around you. Welcome in, Larry. So who's my soulmate? We're going to find out right now. All right, I have the Five of Wands. God listening in concealment, politics, and ambition wins judgment and protects all of those who seek the truth. Once again, if you communicate the truth, that's because you sought out the truth. All right. You were given the information, you did something with it. I do see here the Six of Swords, the meek God, perception of unity, protects against accidents and heals those that are sick. All right. Ten of Swords, the marvelous God, revelation, protects from sadness and gives revelation in dreams is here. Okay. So in Tarot, Two of Pentacles, I am definitely seeing Jupiter, Capricorn, Five of Wands. I'm seeing Saturn, Leo, Six of Swords. I'm seeing Mercury, Aquarius, Ten of Swords, Sun, Gemini. If those are your placements, then this is for you. I do see numbers 56, 26, 63, and 17. Okay. Here we have the Nine of Cups, God, the kindest giver. Healing, preserves health and cures diseases. All right, so there's a lot here about healing the sick. Okay, for those that seek the truth, I feel that anything that you want fulfilled is going to be coming in with some type of fortune and fame. Maybe there is some sort of revelation that's happening here. It's given to you in your dream state is what it says. Nine of Cups, Jupiter, Pisces energy. One second, you guys. I got the Fool card here. All right, we got the energy of the will and new beginnings, assisting with difficulty and great undertakings. I'll see number 1. At the bottom of the deck, here's the Seven of Wands. The expected God, liberation, deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. All right, let's see what's going on here. What's this? Okay. All right, so we got Angel Poyel. It says, God sustaining everything. The Lord upholdeth all that fall, and raiseth up all those that be bowed down. Okay. It says, those born under Poyel's influence will be held in esteem for their modesty, moderation, and agreeable humor. They will find success through their talents and conduct. Poyel will obtain whatever one requests and rules over fame, fortune, and philosophies. It says soul guardian for those born from 6:20 p.m. to 6:40 p.m. Moral guardian for those born on the 14th of May, the 25th of July, the 5th of October, the 16th of December, and or the 26th of February. Physical guardian for those born from the 20th to the 24th of December. We're looking at a heavy Capricorn energy here. All right. What is this? The Five of Wands. One second. Okay, here we go. This is Angel Haya, God listening in concealment. It says, I cry with my whole heart. Hear me, O Lord. I will keep thy statutes. Haya serves to win judgments and to render judges favorable. Protects all those who seek the truth and bring men to the contemplation of divine things. Haya rules over politicians, diplomats, ambassadors, peace treaties, and contracts in general, and influences carriers, communications against or agents, and secret expeditions. All right, so this is the soul guardian for those born from 8:20 a.m. to 8:40 a.m. Moral guardian for those born on the 14th of April, the 25th of June, the 5th of September, 16th of November, and or the 27th of January. Physical guardian for those born from the 23rd through the 27th of July, which is going to be the very first decan of Leo season. All right, let's get into the Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Here we are. All right, this is Angel Anuel, the meek God. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Those born under Anuel will have a subtle and ingenious spirit. They will distinguish themselves through their industry and actions. Anuel protects against accidents, preserves health, and cures illnesses, and rules over commerce, bankers, businessmen, and clerks. Soul guardian for those born from 8:40 p.m. to 9 p.m. Moral guardian for those born on the 21st of May, the 1st of August, the 12th of October, the 23rd of December, and or the 5th of March. Physical guardian for those born from the 24th through the 28th of January. Heavy Aquarian energy there. All right, 10 of Swords. Let's see. Here we are. This is Angel Luaya, the marvelous God. It says, O Lord, O Lord, O Lord, our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth, who has seen thy glory above the heavens. A person born under Luaya will love music, poetry, literature, and philosophy. So heavy on philosophy, which has a lot to do with ninth house energy, Sagittarius. All right, Luaya protects from spiritual torment and sadness, helps you to sleep well at night, rules over high sciences and marvelous discoveries, and gives revelations in dreams. Soul guardian for those born from 5:20 a.m. to 5:40 a.m. Moral guardian for those born on the 5th of April, the 16th of June, the 27th of August, the 7th of November, and or the 18th of January. Physical guardian for those born from the 8th to the 12th of June. Heavy Gemini there. All right, let's take a look at the energy of the 9 of Cups. This is, yes. All right, so this is Angel Habuhaya, God the kindest giver. Praise ye the Lord, O give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever. Those born under Habuaya's influence will love the countryside, hunting and gardens, and all things connected with agriculture. Habuaya preserves health and cures diseases and rules agriculture and fertility. Soul guardian for those born from 10:20 p.m. to 10:40 p.m. Moral guardian for those born on the 26th of May, the 6th of August, the 17th of October, 28th of December, and or the 10th of March. Physical guardian for those born from the 18th through the 22nd of February. So we're looking at the cusp of Aquarius and or Pisces energy there. All right, and the Fool card in this deck, obviously, starting always with number 1. We're looking at Angel Behuaya, the exalting God. It says, but thou, O Lord, art a shield for me, my glory, and the lifter up of mine head. The person born under this influence of this angel has a skillful nature, being blessed with great wisdom. Behuaya will assist you to undertake and execute the most difficult things. Soul guardian for those born from the 12 a.m. to 12:20 a.m. Moral guardian for those born from the 20th of March, the 31st of May, the 11th of August, the 22nd of October, and or the 2nd of January. Physical guardian for those born from the 20th to the 24th of March. Heavy on the Aries energy here. 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck with Angel Rael. Take a look here. Angel Rael. Here we go. The expected God. Behold, God is mine helper. The Lord is with them that uphold my soul. The person born under Rahael will be distinguished by their virtues and zeal to propagate truth, and will make every effort to destroy impiety through their writing and being by example, or doing by example. Rahael protects against the impious and the enemies of religion, delivers from all enemies from both visible and invisible, and rules over religious sentiment, divine philosophy, and meditation. So soul guardian for those born from 9:20 a.m. to 9:40 a.m. Moral guardian for those born from the 17th of April, the 28th of June, the 8th of September, 19th of November, and or the 30th of January. Physical guardian for those born from the 7th through the 11th of August. Heavy Leo energy. All right, so if you were called out there, this is the energy. Let's get back into this. All right, so fame and fortune fulfills any request. Said he was born at 5 a.m. I think. You think? You gotta look up on your birth certificate, my love. All right, chosen divine, welcome in, sweetie. All right, let's get into this. Fortune and fame fulfills any request. So the Two of Pentacles in this deck, once again, Jupiter, Capricorn energy. All right. God sustaining everything. I feel like you have everything it is that you need at this time. Look at that, coming out with a heavy Capricorn again. But I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles. All right, so whatever it is that you have, fame and fortune is all there to be provided for you. There could be a heavy Capricorn around you at this time. All right, Two of Cups. This could be seen as a soulmate. All right, I got the Six of Swords coming out over here with perception of unity and protecting against accidents and healing the sick. And I also see the Six of Swords again as I split the deck. All right, so this is all having to do with your originality, how you're becoming aligned in connection to your feminine and masculine energies. It has a lot to do with what you're learning about, heavy on the philosophy in this specific reading. All right, so let's look at the Five of Wands. God listening in concealment with politics and ambition, winning judgments and protecting all of those who are seeking the truth at this time. All right, King of Swords, I like it. All right, so definitely in the energy of truth. All right, gaining clarity, being the one that is the public speaker. All right, the one that has all of the intelligence about whatever it is that you're learning here. All right, Six of Swords, the meek God, perception of unity, protecting against accidents and healing. The sick is coming out with the Hangman. I like it. You've gained a different perspective. All right, you've seen things in a different light. Wow, I got the High Priestess. No, I'm sorry. This is the Empress and the Sun card right under that Hangman. I love it. So you gain clarity. That's exactly what this is. You're not afraid to speak truth. Let's look into the Ten of Swords with the Marvelous God. Revelation, protection from sadness, and giving revelation in dreams. Six of Wands. Wow. The Empress. Okay. So whatever it was that you were needing to see, all right, you were being protected at that time. So you were being shown in your dreams. It may have been where you were in hermit mode, all right, what you needed to see. And it looks like you're bringing in some sort of victory of the Empress energy and how you choose to create. All right, so there's a lot of healing taking place here. It says on the following card, the God, the kindest giver, healing, preserves health, and curing some sort of illness. I feel like this could have been like some sort of mental illness or an emotional illness, so that you can set out on this new journey, this brand new beginning with the Fool card. It could be mental illness. You need to focus on healing. All right, Jupiter and Libra energy speaks heavily about negotiating here. It could be that you were going through marriage counseling, something like that. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at your brand new beginning with the Fool card. King of Pentacles. Looks like you're setting out on a journey to become a little bit more stable long term. All right, the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning in your favor as you continue to ascend and awaken to the following steps of you tapping into your higher self. All right, again, I just heard crown chakra again. Let me take a look at the Seven of Wands. This could be this energy of the Mars-Leo transit where we just came out of. So maybe you were liberated from a specific situation. It says deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. You were meant to protect your energy, or spirit was. Protection from higher power. Ten of Wands. It might have been a long road there. All right. But something was done to fulfillment. It has made you more courageous, more brave. All right. More powerful within yourself. And it looks like you're able to move forward in this energy of planting your seeds and expecting to, basically what you put in is what you get back. I like it. All right. I like it. All right. Let's get out of here. Cindy says, my dreams are all over the place. Typically they are. So I just want to share something with you guys, right? I was outside in the front. I was just sitting down, and pastors started to walk up to me, and they were handing me paperwork with things that were happening in Texas about the flood. And he goes, God will come out and wipe us out if we're not doing the right thing in life. And I was like, yeah, I bet. Like, we see things all the time. Very nice man, right? Came through, he said what he was going to say, and then he left. It was like him and his crew. And as he continued to walk on, I told him, have a good day. I was like, it's hot outside. They were dressed in all black. But I believe he gave me a paper for an Islamic church around the corner from where I am. And I was like, I'll read into the paper, whatever it says. But I went to go shower. As I go step back outside to take the dog out, okay, there's a paper that speaks about what's going on. And I don't know if I'm saying this correctly. Is it Palestine or Palestine? I don't know. All right, I know there was some sort of war or something going over there. All right. But I took it as a message. And he asked me what side of town were we in. And I was like, this is the south side of town. And he was like, oh, I thought this was the north side of town. And the way that I took that information was north node, south node. It's kind of like, where are you right now? So there could be some of us that are dealing with karmic challenges, okay, that are meant to head towards our destiny. What I'm feeling. I took that as a message, all right? For those that are still in the South Node energy, it's because you haven't tapped into your, your natural ability and the reason why you're here. Because you're supposed to be ascending to the North Node, right? And we're right now, again, Virgo Pisces. So it has a lot to do with how we're meant to be of service, focusing more so on our health, and putting in a lot of hard work, right? And then on the other end, Piscean energy has a lot to do with not only spirituality, but how we are imagining in order to create, right? It has a lot to do with Neptune energy, all right? So I feel like the dream state could be of significance. And if you feel like you're going through some sort of illness, I just had like a weird feeling in my crown chakra. If you are going through something that is unexplainable, it's because it's invisible to the naked eye. It has a lot to do with you being spiritually connected, so you understand what's going on around you, is what I feel. Okay? So if there is a natural gift that you came here with, and it requires for you to be in equilibrium within your mind, your body, your spirit, so that you can be of service in what you were come to here to do for your destiny, then this is your challenge at this time. All right? It's like, what belief do you live by? What is it? What is the philosophy that you live by? All right? And how can you be an example to others so that you influence your community, your tribe, your family, quote unquote, right? All right, let's see what comes out. Purity is here. All right, so innocence, holiness, humility, and virtue. That's the energy you should be in at this time. I love that I keep seeing all of the angels with the sword. It's like your spirit guides are not fucking around with you right now. Reflection period. All right, through prayer, through confession, through repentance, you are supposed to be moving forward on your spiritual journeys here. All right, I see koi fish, which brings in a sense of good fortune in your energy because you are ambitious. All right, but I do see it in splitting with chaos. All right, so this is you overcoming some sort of energy surrounding you, whether this is you being involved with some sort of corruption and you don't know. Being in the energy of unrest. If something feels like it's unstable, all right, or something in your life feels like it's unpredictable at this time, you may be having to go through the energy of the dark night of the soul, which is a heavy hermit energy, right? You have to do some soul searching to find out what path you're supposed to be on at this time. All right, let's see. I see the run card here. Some of us are trying to escape this energy, although we should be seeking it, is what I feel. All right. Some of us choose to escape. What energy is that? I believe that's a Mars and Pisces energy. It speaks about escaping. Let me just take a look real quick because Spirit's telling me to stop. Mars and Pisces. Yeah, exactly. Escape. Okay. It says here, using great energy to extract oneself from a tricky situation, working extremely hard for the benefit of others, and or shutting one's eyes to the reality of your situation. All right, so if something feels like it's unpredictable around you, or there's some sort of instability, or you feel like there's some sort of unrest, it's because you know that surrounding your energy is involved and or connected to some sort of corruption. All right, divine timing is here. There's like a deadline. You might be seeing synchronicities about this. You may feel like you're in the moment. All right, things are in rhythm at this time for you to get to where you need to be. All right, yield is here. You might want to move forward cautiously. All right, don't feel forced into situations. Surrender and accept what is around you at this time as well. And then I'm seeing celebration, ceremony, and carnival with the energy of fire. So again, I feel like the word passion just came to mind. If you're living in the energy of doing what you love to do, then I don't see why you can't be happy. All right. There could be a sense of protection around you at this time. I just seen the father figure and the energy of loneliness. All right, so if you feel lonely because you don't feel that others are on your journey, fuck them, okay? Do what you got to do. Worry about your own journey. Worry about your own path. All right, yeah. People might be threatened by that. They might look at you as like you're the fucking natural enemy or something, but it's because you're living in the energy of peace. You have order in your life. There's a sense of harmony around you. You're in the energy of calmness. If it's the other reverse energy of that and it feels chaotic, get the hell up on out of there and run away. All right, it looks like you're being more flexible here. You're shifting with grace. You're allowing things to come in and change as they're meant to be. All right, I would say focus more so on saving right now because the spendthrift card is here, coming through with the energy of debt. All right, so watch that you're not wasting what it is that Spirit is providing for you. All right, there could be some sort of speculation surrounding that energy. Maybe it's just all slander. Maybe people are jealous about what you're having come in. All right, because you're on the right path, because you do something solo dolo. That's what is coming through as you're seen as a leader. Maybe people feel that you're in this energy of concealment, or your purpose here is to find those that are misleading others, cheating others. All right. Wisdom and the experience has been given to you overall, as you seen as the energy of authority. All right. To find out those that are manipulating, using strategy again to use people. Let's see. I feel like you've been given this energy of the disclosed information so that you can examine others. All right. To see how they're going to react. Or this is the message for those that are out there that are given a bunch of abundance and you're not providing it or helping those that are in need. All right. This could be you utilizing that energy for your own goodwill. That shit will quickly be taken away from you. As it comes, it goes. As quickly as it comes, it goes. All right. I got the energy of healing out here. There's something that needs to be treated, repaired. All right. Some sort of code that we need to live by. Things that are hidden in disguise, and how abundance and wealth is coming your way. Your blessings and how they're given to you. The good luck, it's because of all the good that you do. All right. For others that are not on their destined path, they will be cursed. They will be shackled in a way. Okay. For those that are cleaning up their acts and focusing on organizing their lives here, you can trust the process that you will be respected, sincerely supported. All right. Through your perseverance, it looks like this is how you earn your freedom, your survival. All right. By you being fearless and teaching and supporting and assisting others through their growth, showing potential and the possibility of how to move forward on a good path. Yeah. Following instructions, having faith. All right. And then I'm also seeing countryside. This actually just came out in this reading. All right. That we did with the Angel Tarot. All right. So something having to do with like agriculture, harvesting. All right. And then I'm also seeing here, maybe you need to plant some seeds, like literally, like start planting some seeds. All right. Because something is being shown to you. This is how you're going to start radiating joy. I feel like getting in tune with Mother Nature could be significant. All right. Have faith. Whatever you're planting your seeds in doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're planting something, but I would. Shit, if I had the space to do so, I'll have a whole garden. That came out in the reading too. Okay. Maybe this is how we can support others that lack resources to get food right now. Okay. Something about food and transportation. I keep seeing it. That transportation card keeps coming out. All right. Maybe things are good. That's what it was. I feel like Spirit was trying to give me a message about like some sort of unpredictability coming our way, having to do with like a storm, because the paper he gave me had like the huge storm in Texas on it. And I was like, you know how many people died in that? Children, adults. How you have to like repair the entire land. How we have to regrow to help people survive. If you survive that shit, it's because you have a specific purpose there. You know what I mean? Something like that. Yeah. The book is out here again. I don't know. The book of life is how I just heard it. The book of life. I don't know what that means, you guys. The book of life. Let's get into Kipper. What does Spirit want us to know here? What do we need to look forward for in this specific transit with this opposition? Did I catch 333? I missed it. I talk too damn much, Chosen. I'm sorry. Larry says, you're a beautiful, and I hope you have a great weekend on Saturday and Sunday. I will. I love it. When I'm spending a lot of time alone, I'm able to relax. You know what I mean? I like spending a lot of time by myself. I really do. I really, really do. Chosen says, I put out a message about that. Major flooding. Cities destroyed. It was a while back, though. Really? Is it on your channel, sweetie? Because I'll watch it. Yes, ma'am. You know what's funny? I actually did a reading myself. Back when I started this channel, I was doing some investigating on just synchronicities that were being given to me, and it had a lot to do with, wow, I gotta find that reading. That's fucking nuts. There was something that happened in a specific energy I was picking up, and it came through the energy of numbers. I believe it was because I was learning about astrology at that time, and it had something to do with storms and shit coming. Like us being wiped out literally by storms. Wow. I gotta find that. It's like very like an old video I did. You said it's on your TikTok? You gotta check if it's on YouTube. All right, let me know. Put it in the chat or leave me a message on this specific video, and I'll run back and find it. All right, let's get into this, you guys. Let me stop talking too damn much. I feel like it has something to do with like, it has something to do with Mexico. That storm. Or Hawaii, something around that area, like, I don't know. Pathway is flying out here, number 35. Ouch. I got gift here, main female here. All right, so there could be a main female that has been given a specific gift to go down a specific pathway. I see despair. I see number 17, 2, 32, and again 35. I'm seeing High Priestess energy with the number 2. I'm seeing Star cards with the number 17. Unexpected income. All right, number 27 is here. Mature woman, number 6. Seeing the Lovers. Nose is so itchy. Ooh. There could be a sense of maturity here is what I feel with this main female to the mature woman. All right, message. I don't know if you've been given some sort of unexpected gift, because the income doesn't necessarily have to be income. It could be like an unexpected gift coming in, almost as if you have been inherited with some sort of natural ability. All right, as a messenger, or there's a message coming in from a mother figure or someone that's a lot older. Imprisonment and coffin. All right, somebody's about to be locked the fuck up. Just play. Coffin, high honor, official person, wealthy man, mature man, courthouse. Something having to do with a court issue here. Whether this is the main female and a mature woman involved, someone is about to receive a message about being imprisoned. Okay? Maybe this is a warning. Something coming through with someone that has a position of authority. Could be a wealthy man. This man is a lot more mature in connection to this courthouse. Someone was set out to be in poverty, a main male. There is a concern about expectation about how someone is receiving sudden wealth in connection to their marriage. Okay. Let's see what's going on. You think that's why astrology is being prominent now more than ever? I love astrology. I didn't even know I was going to be doing this. But Spirit sat my ass down because I was working so hard. And I was put to learn some shit. Caught my interest. I guess that's part of my purpose here in this lifetime. Cindy says, the book of life is the Lamb's book. Only those whose name is written in the book are the only ones to heaven. Interesting. Thanks, Sin. All right. That's what I heard, the book of life. All right, let's see what's going on with this pathway. Wheel of Fortune, things have changed drastically. A whole brand new direction. All right, Knight of Pentacles, you were delayed for a reason. Look, Hermit for a reason. What's this? Tower for a reason. Okay, you have a specific gift here. I think you're this main female. Maybe you experienced despair for a reason. All right, maybe you do have some unexpected income coming in from whoever this mature woman is. All right, maybe there's a letter or a message about someone being imprisoned or something like that. I don't know. Maybe something or someone wrote something on your behalf. Let me just look at this gift. All right, what's this gift? 10 of Pentacles. I feel like there might be some sort of money involved here. I don't know if this has to do with a family member. 10 of Swords, someone that may have betrayed you. Again, because you were in hermit mode for a reason. Okay? I feel like you were meant to change something in your life. Show me this main female. Interesting. Nine of Swords. Someone probably was in this energy of despair because they were in stress, anxiety, depression. All right, Seven of Cups, because things may have looked like an illusion to other people. Let's just say you were on a spiritual journey and things were turning around in your life. You were going on a different pathway. All right, and you were gifted. All right, with something that may have been inherited to you. It could have been part of your family legacy or something. Okay, and you didn't understand what was happening at this time, so it was causing you a state of feeling like you had to argue with other people to understand what you were going through. That's typically like a Mars and Gemini energy. All right, arguing through communication, like if others didn't understand what it was that you were experiencing in your life. So maybe people thought that you were like depressed or having anxiety or fear of what was coming up in the near future. Yet this left you with no work, because I see the despair card having like a not hiring sign. Nobody wanted to hire you. Let's see. Yeah, left you kind of trapped, feeling like you can't get out of this energy, even if you tried to progress moving past that stage in your life. All right, King of Pentacles. I see unexpected income, and it looks like it's coming from a wealthy man. That could definitely be whoever it is that you work for. Okay, let's see. Let's see unexpected income. Yeah, because I feel like you definitely were tapped in with a creative skill. Maybe you do have some sort of psychic abilities. Maybe you were meant to ascend to your higher self so that you can understand and step into your purpose here, Wheel of Fortune, in this specific lifetime. It was destined for that to happen. All right, so maybe you did have to emotionally withdraw from people. This is a Saturn and Pisces energy. All right, I think we spoke about this many times now that I'm doing this reading with this moon in Aquarius. Aquarius placement for the Saturn Pisces transit and where it's been was in the second house. So anything that seemed to be valuable to you, anything that seemed to be connected to your possessions, your resources, or how you gained from there, it's almost like you were being restricted, Saturn's energy, right? From obtaining anything that could have led you. It's because you were being disciplined spiritually. It's a Piscean energy. You were supposed to find out and be the beacon of light to those that need to find out or seek truth about what was hidden, what was invisible to the naked eye. You understand? Eight of Cups, Saturn Pisces energy, and this could have caused detachment with a lot of different areas of your life, a lot of mental conflict with others not understanding the spiritual journey you were on. This is what I'm saying. You're becoming the High Priestess. All right, maybe there was a blockage. Maybe you got tired of people like pulling on your energy. Other people weren't seeing what you were seeing, because again, it's to the naked eye. You can't see that shit. There's something here about you being connected to crows. I see crows all the time. Spiritual animals are around me all the time. Look at it. Look at it. It's almost like you're connected to the other side. You can speak to the dead or understand what it is, the messages that are connected to the other side. All right. So people thought that, oh, you're in this anxiety, this fear, this work. No, you're heavily like in this energy of High Priestess. When you close your eyes and Spirit gives you messages, it could be through your dream state. Maybe this is what it was. All right. So, 1 second. I'm feeling like someone's heavily connected to crows. I told you guys when I had to leave the hotel the other day where I couldn't do my readings, I was out at the park. When I say crows are always around me, there was one. From one it came to two. From two it came to three. I don't know. It's almost like the spirits are trying to communicate with you. All right. So again, if you are highly intuitive, if you have a specific skill, all right, this was possibly unexpected income or an unexpected gift that came your way, where again, it became your passion. Okay, show me this mature woman energy here. Wow. If you are also being taught by a High Priestess, this could have been a specific companionship that you didn't understand at first. It required for you to detach from others, all right, or detach from the mental state more so that you would understand what's happening subconsciously. All right, and it may have left you emotionally withdrawn from others, where it required for you to leave home. Saturn Pisces energy. All right, show me this mature woman. Six of Wands. This mature woman sees you as having some sort of victory here. Could be a Sun and Gemini energy. Okay, after you were going towards some sort of skill that you were, you know, tapping into here. Yeah, it looks like you were called in to go work as an authority figure. All right, and on the other side of that, it looks like you have achieved. All right, reap. All right, so again, this mature woman sees you in the spotlight. Could be a Sun Gemini energy. Could definitely have betrayed you because of the skill that you were supposed to go down. But it definitely looks like you went through a sense of maturity here. I see the page to the Queen of Pentacles. You have grown with this specific strength, being a specific messenger for the universe, all right? Being the High Priestess. This is someone basically saying, get the fuck out. Let me be clear. Let me talk in my terms. This could have been a mother figure or somebody. Get the fuck out. Emotionally withdraw from me. I don't want you in my energy. Okay? I want you to experience nothing but loss. This person didn't know your placement and how this was going to affect your life and how it was going to leave you entrapped and feeling stuck and having fear that you're not going to be provided for. Meaning this person was supposed to be here to support you during your gift. This person was supposed to be like your family member or something, or you were given this, you know, gift as a legacy for you to be able to continue moving forward with doing your purpose here in life. Apparently you're a messenger, you're a spiritual messenger, right? So here this person is, there's gossip, there's all this conflict that's going on, and you're just like, listen, I need to detach from this. I can't even focus on what spirit wants me to do here. If I'm a high priestess and I'm receiving messages, this is something that people can't see with the, you know, through the naked eye. It's invisible, okay? And it looks like you went through some sort of illness or sickness in other people's eyes where it's like they kind of fucked you over. Things were supposed to accelerate for you that way. Maybe, again, it was supposed to come through heavily on the communication. I see nothing but swords here. So others may have felt that you were imprisoned in the mind, literally. What am I seeing? I'm seeing like the Nine of Swords. That's what I feel. It's not in this deck, but that's what I feel. I feel like bars. Like you having to block everybody out so you could understand what was happening within you. Okay? You being this messenger. Having to learn how to gain strength and remain like in this energy of humility, all right? Being able to see things from different perspectives, staying grounded. Very significant for your energy for you to be able to do this type of work. Again, there was a specific goal you were trying to achieve here, and it has to do with the messages that were coming through. This wasn't just, oh, this was part of your achievement here. For you to receive messages from abroad and understand what the hell was coming on. I mean, what was happening and what you were receiving here. Page of Swords, it was a lot of studying going on, I'll tell you that much. A lot of studying. Page of Cups, I guarantee you were tapping up. And everybody's like, how you do that? When pigs fly, can I tap into this energy of those that are in higher power and understanding what the messages are that are trying to come through? You understand? Now you got all these people addicted to your energy and wondering how. It's through the energy of the other side. Okay? Yeah. So now those that have detached from you kind of feel the energy of regret and or sorrow because of what they've done. On how you were supposed to be, you know, on that path. I don't know. Maybe people look at you like you're the fucking devil or something. Whatever. Right? That's what I've seen. So, if you are connecting to those that are crossed over, all right, you've been given this energy of higher honor, all right, an official person. All right, this wealthy man or whoever's coming in and providing for you and helping you. All right, looks like this is a court issue and how you've been living in poverty. All right, and there's a main male here and there's a major concern about what was expected and how your son and wealth was supposed to come through in connection to your marriage. Okay, so whoever the main male is could be connected to a father figure or someone, all right, or a mother figure, and where it has affected your resources. Okay, marriage, journey, thief, concern. That's what I'm saying. Someone stole your wealth. Great fortune, family room, house. You were supposed to have it all while you were focusing in on your occupation. Okay, you were supposed to be provided for this entire time. Now this adjudication is taking place in courtship because someone's in bad health, especially if it's a child. Someone's thinking about in the near future how they're going to be moving forward with their lover, what they do for work, all right, and how they're going to change their location here because they know that somebody was a false person, especially if they were part of the wrong community. Okay, let's move on. Interesting. Somebody's in freak out mode. That's what I feel. Thank you, Chosen. Cindy says, that's because people who don't have a true heart will try to destroy you. Absolutely. Somebody took it upon themselves to be mean to you or tried to take you off your path because they were connected to what they were receiving on the other end. All of that shit that was received on the other end, if it was stolen, that shit, the spirit doesn't let you keep that. You lose fucking everything. 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 Let me be clear. Because when the storm comes, when the destruction happens, you stay with shit. Nothing. Okay? With nothing. You'll be disciplined in that way. Exactly how Spirit gave it to you, they'll take it the fuck away. Okay. I'm going, Milo. Give me a minute. Wow. And those that tried to stop your ascension, they're going to see you shine on the pedestal. Don't you worry. Because you were fully going after your passion in the past. And exactly what you put in is what you get back. You're definitely going to be a lot happier in the near future. Okay. You're going to have other opportunities to gain resources. And for those that didn't understand what you were going through, don't you worry, because the way the Spirit's going to bless you is going to be through the energy of a brand new lover that comes through. Okay, someone that appreciates you. Someone that just wasn't involved for the money. Okay. Empress, the Magician. Whatever you try to manifest from here on out, I feel like this is what it is. It's going to be a lot of fame and fortune that's given to you. And you're fully connected with kindred spirits at all times. So anybody that tries to come in and sabotage whatever it is that you're trying to create, they will never make it through. Never. Never make it through. Okay? Ten of Cups is here, with the Knight of Wands is here, the Knight of Pentacles. Anyone that tried to delay the energy of your happiness, your contentment, your creativity, the way you self-expressed, I feel like there's a lot coming through for them, for those people too. All right? Closing out cycles for them as well. Keep your boundary up from those people. All right? Because they're not going to be too happy when Spirit comes around and shits on them for trying to stop you and your accomplishments. For not letting, you know what I mean? Spirit do what it do. That's why I feel. Hot damn. All right, you guys. Let me get into this wisdom of the oracle real quick and we're out of here. Look at that higher power on the bottom of the deck. Fork in the road. All right. Spirit will stop you real quick. Even if you're on your journey, Spirit will stop you real quick and be like, okay, listen. All right. We got some nasty ass people around you. Let me delay you for a second because watch this. Oh, shit. All right, now. Never-ending story is what it feels like, huh? Don't worry, because Spirit's about to come in and give you a leg up. All right, there's definitely going to be an exchange of gifts. Don't you worry. I keep saying the number 27. What's the 27th of this month? Like, where's the moon cycle there? It will be in Virgo. Ooh, the 27th is Parents' Day. Did we not say something about that? All right, like a mature man, a mature woman. This could be like a mother, father figure. I don't know. Regeneration. You're going to have a second chance at something here. All right, because you've gone through your transformation. Yeah, you've been going round and round in a specific situation. I wonder why. I wonder why. In the near future, your fucking blessings are coming. I'm trying to tell you. Somebody tried to stop you. Spirit's like, watch this. Spirit's like, watch this. I see number 22, 25, 46, 27, 34, and 37. Take them as they resonate. Michelle says, I have faith. Yes, ma'am, you do. Always have my boundaries up, Patty says. All right, building blocks is here, all right? So you are a work in progress. It looks like you're definitely been working on humility, Treasure Island. Maybe you felt like you didn't deserve what you needed, so you took time to take a step back. That's not true. It's just that you're tired of going through things and it's being like a never-ending story, all right? It's almost like you kept having to go through transformation after transformation, all right? But Spirit's like, watch this. I'm going to give you a leg up and I'm going to make you shine in front of the same people. I'm going to show you show them your blessings. The same people that tried to stop you. The amount of energy that you put into remaining in balance here with the energy of your soulmate, your brand new beginning is coming and you're going to be in this energy of happy, happy. I love this energy, you guys. This is amazing. Watch. Yang with your soulmate. All right. So things are going to work out with your soulmate. And the new beginning is going to be you always being happy, happy. All right. So in the overall outcome in the near future, you've got blessings coming your way, my love. whoever you are. All right, you guys, I'm seeing because you've done things by the book here. All right, you're going to be in the energy of peace. It's because you told the truth and was fated to come in, and whatever's destined to come in, you're going to see it come in like a message in a damn bottle. All right, it looks like you're going to be mending things from the past. All right, no place like home is here, and higher power being significant because they're calling you towards your destiny. You did the right thing. This is all part of your new life. I love you guys. I'm leaving the reading here. I hope it resonates. I hope that you guys get the messages and that this reading reaches those that need to hear it. All right. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.